Hi there. Warm, sunny still. A little bit of more sun. Welcome. What's going on? What's up with me? And where am I? And if you cannot get in contact with me, it's because I'm in Poland and I'm learning how to drive. A lot of people around me are very sick, coughing around. My instructors are sick. People who are getting into car are sick. Nobody here is wearing a mask. I'm in Łomża. This is a Polish city not so far away from Warsaw. And nobody here wears the mask at this moment. And also in the stores. But if you go for an exam, you have to wear the mask, and additionally you have to wear the gloves, and you have to use the disinfection, and they measuring your temperature. So it's a little bit absurdo for me, because the idea, the difference is so huge. And about the rules here that you actually don't know what's going on. So recently I got into the store and there was a family, big family, a few people, and they were actually wearing masks. But since nobody else was wearing those masks, they just the head of the family, took it off and yelled to everyone else, "Hey guys, take off the mask because we are looking like animals in the zoo." So when they were getting into the store, obviously the virus was there, but inside of the store the virus was magically gone. So there's a lot I don't understand, and perhaps a lot of you will judge me for it. I don't mind. But it looks, for me personally, since I have a lot of time here, I have to study, I have to learn, I have to practice, and still I have a lot of time, too much time. I'm usually working much more every day. So it makes me think, and it seems to me like, yeah, so that is a drone that is above me, and that is pretty interesting. No, that is not a drone. These are just people that happen to fly above my head. And I was trying for a very long time to find more peaceful spot here, and I'm in the field where it's more or less quiet. I cannot record all these beautiful houses around me, since probably it's forbidden to record them. So it seems to me like we are in the middle of the third, I cannot say that because of the YouTube and censorship on the YouTube conflict. There we had a big one, first one, the second one. Now it seems like we have the third one. It looks completely different because it's a hybrid one. It is completely different. I think the view will be far better if I just will show you the beautiful sunset, almost sunset. But for many people it seems not so obvious, since there are no bombs, nothing like that, no fights. The conflicts are every now and then here or there, but the hybrid conflict is exactly that, leading to destabilizing countries, separating people, causing all this misinformation, and it works. It absolutely works. So yeah, I have a lot of time to think here about those things, and a lot from the Polish people who are sending me a lot of topics they are covering and asking about. Another thing is, during the changes we are going through and the magnetic changes of the earth, many of us those of course who are feeling more, can experience like your nervous system go down. And whatever you use, I can definitely recommend the natural herbal remedies such as Melissa and other extracts that are taken in the form of the pill, because if you just drink a tea, usually it works 2 weeks after you start drinking it. So the extracts are usually stronger, and also they are usually done the way that they are not going to make you tired or sleepy, considering other things like, I'm sorry for that, I really try to find a peaceful spot, but it's unfortunately not so possible. I hope you enjoy the sunset though. So it's a little bit dog. People are, of course, walking their dogs here. Another thing that you can use with the remedies, there is also for the night, like melatonin, and these are connected. If you go to the pharmacy, I'm not going to recommend because it depends where you live, what country. So I'm not going to recommend certain companies, but read always that these drugs are not psychotropic. They are purely herbal, and you can pick from those melissa, lavender. With lavender you have to be a little bit careful because not every stomach is able to digest it. It can cause you a little bit of indigestion, but most of the times it should work. It's like it's only a slight side effect, and I'm telling you from someone who actually taking lavender every now and then, and with the certain vulnerability considering the stomach, and it absolutely works fine for me. So it is a big chance that it's going to work for you, but some people indeed are a little bit are not taking it very, very well. Yeah, so I'm hoping you are enjoying your time wherever you are, and the last beautiful days if you live in Europe, somewhere like Germany, Holland, England, and you can still enjoy the beautiful sunset, because pretty soon the weather may change. And if you are interested, so I am here in the middle of the course, and of course this is a big challenge for me because years ago my cousin died in a car accident, in a hit. Someone, a drunk driver was taking over, and another one too, so there was actually no chance to get out of it alive. So I never finished my course, so the only thing I took was only 20 hours driving that time, and that was it. And I never passed the practical exam, so this is my challenge this time. And it feels a little bit like a Russian roulette, I must admit, because you never know what's going on the road. So and the most important is, especially for me, of course, to not be a danger on the road, and so the others. I don't know how is it in your country, but in Poland there are still a lot of careless drivers, and our roads are a little bit more bumpy, and I already had a chance to go through those very, very bumpy roads, and with the saying of the instructor to not complain, and I should have go to Ukraine, then I would never complain about Polish roads. So yeah, it could get worse, but after those bumpy roads, when I came back to the sort of normal road, considering Poland, I was pretty happy and comfortable. So you always kind of have to go to challenge yourself a little bit more in order to appreciate that actually what you have is not so bad. Those Polish roads are not that bad. There are still a lot of bumpy roads out there. So with this idea and reflection, I will leave you, and I wish you wonderful time, whatever you are, whatever you do. And till the next time, let me know what's up in your life.